well. So it has been, advantage the other incumbent players. But let's do one thing. Let's move on and talk about Rama Steel Tubes. It's on our radar after the company reported its highest ever sales volume in the third quarter. To understand this growth and what the management foresees in terms of the business outlook, Richi Bansal, the director of Rama Steel Tubes, joins in to take a few questions. Rishi, thanks a lot for joining in. If I can just start by asking you about the quarterly sales volumes. This time it was 118% growth compared to what we saw same time last year. Can you tell us how much of this was exports, how much of this, and what kind of growth do you see in Q4 as well as in FY24?
See, out of the entire growth what we have given in Q3, 20% was the export volumes, and 10% was the volume to the government sector, which we supplied to JJM, Jal Jeevan Mission, and balance 70% is the domestic volume, which was supplied to all the infra companies, automobile sector, and all the power sectors, and the domestic trade partners.
In fact,
and we foresee the similar type of a growth in Q4 as well, because there's a huge demand in the domestic sector, and even the prices which were falling from last 8 to 9 months, now the commodity steel prices have been stabilized. Globally, there has been an increase in the steel prices. So there's a huge demand what we see in the coming quarters.
So can you just give us the number? I think 9 months FY23 your sales volume was at about 1.3 lakh tons. Where will you end the year, and what is the number that you're gunning for in FY24?
We're expecting at least 25 to 30% growth in Q4 as compared to Q3.
And what would it take your FY23 volumes to? Do you have a target in mind? And what about FY24? Because you've got a Khopoli unit which recently got commissioned, so that will also add to your volumes and production. So can you tell us some numbers?
So in FY23, we are targeting somewhere close to 180,000 tons.
Okay.
And FY24, we are targeting somewhere close to 300 to 330,000 tons.
Got it.
On an annual basis. Out of which 50,000 tons will be a highly value-added product segment, where we're going to cater to solar segments.
All right, got that. Good morning and thanks a lot for joining us. Can you tell us where the order book stands right now? I think the last time we spoke, you said it was close to 150 crores, and you said that you're expecting to win a lot more orders. So can you tell us what?
At the moment, we have an order book of 280 crores.
280 crores. Can you tell us what part of this you're likely to start executing, and what is the timeline for it?
We'll be executing these orders in next 45 to 50 days. And we're expecting at least 30% growth as compared to Q3 in terms of volumes. So definitely we're expecting further more orders in next coming months.
Okay. Is there a risk of a slowdown because of what's happening in the global markets? I mean, you are setting up facility in Nigeria and South Africa as well. And these are markets that have been hit very hard. Nigeria, especially because of the currency devaluation, etc. Is there a risk of a slowdown there?
No, we don't see any risk in the slowdown. Like we into a commodity, we into steel industry. In metals, there is a increase in the prices, and there's a sentimental increase on a global basis. So the prices, there is no risk as of now. From the last 9 months, we've already seen the bottom of the steel. So right now, the markets have been stabilized. So we see a very bright future in coming months.
Just to get the number right, FY24 volumes you said will be 3.3 to 3.3 lakh tons?
Yeah.
Okay. And will exports continue to be about 20% of your
We're trying to increase the exports to 25%.
Okay. And will that have any benefit to your margins? What are the export realizations versus domestic realizations?
In FY23, we expect export margins to be better than domestic margins.
All right, we will leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us today and taking us through your outlook. That is the management of Rama Steel Tubes. They're sounding extremely positive on demand, saying that, export volumes were 20%. This is likely to continue going forward as well. Their order book currently stands at close to 250 crores. which will be implemented in the next 45 to 50 days. And they're not really seeing any slowdown even in their export markets, some of them which have been very severely hit. But Rama Steel Tubes says that they're not seeing any kind of slowdown there. So that is an interesting conversation. But with that, we're going to get into a short break now. On the other side, we discuss markets. We'll have Rohit Srivastava join us from IndiaCharts.com.